Real quick video. Hopefully it's edifying. Giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Double honors to apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone. My salutations to the brothers teaching the word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect. Most High will, and all the brothers and sisters across the world. Contrite spirit return back to the Most High. Blessings, man, woman, and child. Basically families that are, and extended families that are committed, to reconcile with the Most High through Yahweh Shai. Just get Ezra 4, chapter 4, verse, start at 1. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord God of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your God as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of, just like now, building the house of King David, Zerubbabel and the like. Such thing as reincarnation, and they're trying to, what it's going to say, for as we do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Joshua, Yeshua, and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our God. That's the same thing we saying now. We don't need help. We don't need help from the Muslims. We don't need help from, the Jehovah wickedness. We don't need help from the Mormons. Especially this being a spiritual temple, man. It says you have nothing to do with us, and we build into our power. But we ourselves together will build into the Lord God of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, had commanded us. Then the people said, and that's what it is too. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, it's kind of like today they're letting, the cops don't arrest us, Every day, now and then they say, move out of this section or what have you, or somebody might call the cops on the prophets. But for the most part, America really right now don't got no laws against, what they call free speech, or, the Israelites gathering and even saying that this place is going to be destroyed. But they know that, that it's trouble too doing it, and they know, they want to see how the people react to the truth. They want to see what's going on. They rather see it on the broad way, in a broad way, than to be hidden and secretive and all that. So at the same time, they're amused and intrigued and, highly interested how, this thing works, along with the sign and along with the prophesying of the prophecies, and integrity too, and the discipline that comes with it, and using knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So that's one of the reasons. I feel as a man that they're not coming against us yet. One of the reasons. But it's a whole operation, of course. So things are even bigger than that, and but it's going to manifest because it's prophecy. Said they would do this, keep us to keep us from building a temple. Wanting to get involved and build with us. Come on, what is a heathen got to do with trying to help Israelite build a temple to their power? Uh, and it says, then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. See? And hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. And then, yeah, you could read on, man. But that's the core point, man. And then when these other nations fear what may come of prophecy and what may come of things, like it says in the scriptures, men's heart failing them with fear what's coming up on the earth. Even these other nations, I'm pretty sure Putin knows, and he tunes in, and he might have his favorites that he watch of the Israelites. It might not be GMS, but it might be. I highly think it is, and I just say that because of the diligence and staying on top of prophecy. But when these elite type of people tap in, they can send agents, provocateurs, they can send, spies and all that. And then, they tend to want to, or suggest that they help you build the house, a spiritual house, the house of David, And even the heathens, just flat out, knowing that they Edomites, knowing that they might be Moabites. Hey, well, you need any help? I mean, no, we don't need help. I got an organization you can, and it depends on the spirit, but, for the most part, like, I'm pretty sure, I don't think the apostles mentioned it, I'm pretty sure that, they some higher ups offered them the bag, or, Apostle Hart been on a television show with one of those popular ones. I think her name is Sherry something. The Israelites been on Jerry Springer. Israelites been on Montel Williams, and a few more, I think. Even IUIC, Bishop Daniel, he been on comedy hype and all that. And they make a public appearance, so people know, and they march in numbers, so people are intrigued by that. Pretty sure. But regardless, and besides that, they do key in on men that is diligent and that's sure not to stop or don't look like they're going to stop, and very confident and sure, with how they teach the truth and profess and proclaim the Lord, even His name, Yahweh Yahushai. Regarding GMS, I'm pretty sure they got the eagle eye on us. But anyway, so that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna trouble us, and in different ways. Kamala Harris already talking about, we're gonna have to get rid of free speech, or they bring up domestic terrorism, and they had Akim. I think the elders in the LA and other brothers put up a recent video of about a man, they say, that was tied to Syria or something like that. Some bombing in Syria or something, and he would look just like one of us, like, the coarse hair, the beard, a regular looking Jake. He didn't look Arab or anything. He didn't have a thing on his head, a turban or whatever, but he did have a Muslim name. I think it was Khalil. I forget. He had one of those long Muslim names, but he looked like us. So those are different approaches that they take when keying on domestic terrorism, and often they don't really link us to it, but it's subliminally out there. It's, they how they have that term putting two and two together, where people gonna be like, oh wait, are they connected? Is he connected with the Israelites? They had already done something like that before, but of course it failed. But to them, that's the momentum of this thing, how they building up, like you build up a case. So all these fashions, these methods of how they approach, you know, the ways to demonize us is through gradualism and subliminal tactics. So it doesn't, it just falls right into play. It's just, people, you know, be like, well, oh, okay, that's what it is. That's who they with. That's what they're connected to. Who they're connected to, you know. And just like this Yahweh thing a long time ago, Yahweh been Yahweh, and he was, I guess I don't know if they demonized him, but they said he murdered people and all that, and kidnapped. It was all kind of stuff that they said he was doing, and I don't really remember the story about him, but he did pass. I don't know if they arrested him or whatever, what have you. But just mentioning that too, when Comfy was out there, nobody had a problem with them, and that I don't know a time where ever Comfy was arrested or troubled, and either IUIC. I'm just being truthful about it now. That don't mean that they're just directly connected with the government or the elites, but there are some things to consider, but if you see somebody out there building every day, diligently, and the temple is, you see it, you just see it coming together, and they refuse the help of government support. They refuse the help of the common man, the common people, organization groups, funding organizations that could fund them some kind of way, offering like stability with a building or money bag and all. And they refused, and they really keeping their eyes on them, man. So we don't expect no less. And we don't really care because, like I always say, when it says in scriptures, Yahweh said, be careful how you treat your servants, you masters, because you got a master in heaven. So my point with that is the angels are watching their asses as they watch us. And when they go to the satellite, when they use their satellites and all that, I'm pretty sure they have encountered things that they don't publicize in the news, such as so-called UFOs, which are chariots of the Most High. Things, phenomenons that they see in the sky, or that they don't publicize. So we know that when y'all do tactics and all that, and whatever you do, we're not ignorant Satan's devices. We know that you encounter some things that we talk about from the being on earth, of the heavens, that you can't explain, that you won't publicize, and that we know about. So even just knowing that has me, in the comfort of the scriptures, belief of this truth, to not even care what y'all on and what y'all do. Because if that was the case and you were the power of it all, and there was no concern about your power being taken, then you wouldn't mind talking about those things, or you wouldn't have hid these things, even the truth, even the Bible, the covering cast, Anyway, that's it. It was just a quick video. Hope it's edifying. Shalom.